I'd like to welcome our brand new panel. Three or four of them are new. One person somehow got on the panel again, don't know how. Please, ladies and gentlemen, make them feel very welcome. First up, Mr. Louis Tomlinson. Excellent. Well, where's he going to sit? Oh, yeah, interesting. No, you're not, you're there. Yeah, that's good then. Nice. Next up, Mr. Robbie Williams. Yeah, he's in the Louis Walsh seat. Next up, Ayda Williams. And no prizes for guessing who fills the last seat, Mr. Simon Cowell. That's me, absolutely. Thank you, Simon.
Louis, I have been trying to get on these shows for years. And the fact that he's a contestant, what you don't know, which you will see a lot about Louis, is that he is brilliant with talent. I've seen him come down to rehearsals, off camera, sitting with the contestants, mentoring them.
Yeah. Rob, you've toyed with this a couple of times, haven't you, being a judge? So what was it this year?
Well, there's millions, literally millions of
How many exactly? Louis, let's come to you. How are you feeling? I mean, because when you got announced, there was this barrage on Twitter of just like your fans just going, "Tell me he's not going to give up music."
Yeah, people are worried. Obviously, my release schedule actually hasn't changed at all. So for me, it just made a lot of sense. I've always been really interested in development and the fact that, I'm from a small town now, I'm in a position where I can, grant opportunities for people. So it's really, really exciting for me. So it kind of just made sense. Obviously, I've been on the show and I can empathise and understand with people, in that situation. And it just makes a lot of sense for me. I feel like development is something that I'm going to be interested in.
Am I going to look to be a better judge than Gary was? Gary was an excellent judge, and I've wanted to do this show for a long time, and it's never been right up until now. And when Gary was on the show, I was jealous. And then when I saw him do incredibly well, I was even more jealous because he did a great job of being a judge. I've read in the newspapers yesterday a few things that he said, but I emailed him this morning, and he just sent me best wishes. But I'll know what questions to ask him as of tomorrow, because the audition process starts tomorrow. So if there's anybody's ear that I'm going to be bending, it'll be Gary's. And also David Williams, who's a mate of mine, I'll be bending his ear too. But we don't really know what we're in for. So,
Sorry, before we start this, I've got to go for a wee. I've been holding it for ages. I've been contemplating it, but I've got to go. So give me 5.
I'll talk for you.
Robbie and Ayda, so they often say don't mix business and pleasure. Do you know what you're getting yourself in for?
No, not really. I quite often put my foot in it on TV a lot of the time by myself, and that I can handle. But putting my foot in it with my wife, who I then have to go home with, is going to be another thing completely. We both don't know what we're in for, but I'm sure that I will be sleeping on the sofa more than a few weeks while this process happens. And I will take this chance to apologise to you now for everything that I'm about to do. You know I don't mean it. And you know I love you.
Let me tell you.
And you know that I actually genuinely mean exactly what I'm saying right now. This is not show business. Look, I'm really sorry.
Oh, wow. Go!
The stuff in the score, home goal. No!